get his team back in the dugout.
And first offering is fouled off. And here it comes. Just missed. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning.
Boog, you have any memorable hit by pitches yourself? Maybe high school, college?
No, but I almost did get decapitated by a foul ball at Old Tiger Stadium. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. 2013 in the playoffs, you caught one as the Red Sox played the Rays in the division series.
I sacrificed a bracelet. It was my wrist and my hand.
Dubon aboard here at first with nobody out. In there. And so now 1-2. Singy Alec Manoah's turned into one of the better starters in the American League. Blue Jays drafted him out of West Virginia. He was the 11th overall pick in the 2019 draft.
Yeah, and just a year later, a big league all-star. So developed pretty quickly and a front-end rotation guy for the Toronto Blue Jays.
Next pitch is outside.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Here comes a pitch. And ball four to aboard.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez. And there's the strike.
0-1's the count.
Right-hander kicks, deals. That's a strike. 0-2.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Kicks and deals. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
2 on, 1 out. Alex Bregman digs in now. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
The 1-0. That one missed.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Ground ball could be 2. Over to Merrifield. And that's 2.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
Back here at Rogers Center. Starting on the mound in this one, Brandon Bielak. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip, but he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy is a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
And now for the Jays, George Springer. And first offering is fouled off. Way high. The next pitch misses, and it's 2-1. Pop foul out of play off to the right. 2-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Here's a 2-2. Stays alive. The 2-2 on the way. This to third. Bregman whips it across. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Batting second, the shortstop,
Bo Bichette up to the dish. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average. And first offering is fouled off. Bo Bichette, second round pick, 2016, and a kid who comes from pretty good baseball family. His dad Dante played for California, Milwaukee, Colorado, Cincinnati, and Boston over 14 big league seasons, and Dante could swing it.
Yeah, and you just get the sense in watching Bo that this guy, all he wants to do is win. A gamer, goes hard, and wants to lead that ball club to a championship.
Guerrero Jr.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Steal.
Bichette goes. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. He gets there to make the play. A nice running grab. And there's two away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Matt Chapman in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. On the ground to third. A dive. Nice stop. On the money. Nice play. We move to the second in Toronto. No score. Second inning set to go. Here's Kyle Tucker.
The right fielder, number 30, Kyle Tucker.
The right-hander back to work. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Fouled off left side. At the belt and fires. Foul ball. That one 95 to finish him off. Jose Abreu up to hit. And that one is inside ball one.
Abreu, a really hard worker, a guy who takes his craft seriously in the batting cages and on the field during batting practice. He's always trying to stay in the big part of the field, not trying to have a home run derby during BP, but understands that those are typically mistakes when you're trying to hit line drives.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. He's got it, and there's two away.
Batting seven, the left fielder, number
Next
9,
to hit, Corey Jolts.
Jolts.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Jolts checks his swing. Now it appeal to first. And yes, he did. That's a swing, according to Gary Simmons. And the right-hander deals. And he can't come up with it.
No, he's safe.
Batting it. The catcher, Yainer Diaz.
And stepping in for the Astros, Yainer Diaz. Good power, not great in the OBP department.
Ball
And the
one.
first pitch misses for ball one.
Counts 1-0.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. And the righty deals. And it is 2-1.
Inside.
Second inning here, no score. And now it's even
2
up.
balls, 2 strikes.
The pitch. And now it's filled up.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
So here we go again with the walks. It's been a real struggle finding the zone for him in the past. Now, even if they get out of this jam, these walks add pressure and stress to the entire team.
Stepping in, Jake Myers.
Ball one.
First pitch, and he just misses. That's a little bit low. Two and 0 to count. Here it comes.
Ball in.
Inside, just missed.
Love how this guy grinds out at bats. I mean, he's down there at the bottom of the lineup in the 9-hole, but he's worked himself into a really good hitter's count, trying to pick up a 2-out RBI.
In for a strike, now 3-1. Jokes at second. Diaz on at first with 2 down. 3-2 now.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Three-two on the way, and they're all loaded up.
First base.
So close to getting out of it right there, but this inning still has life.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the second baseman, Mauricio Dubon. Hit by a pitch leading off the ball game. First offering misses the mark. Ground ball to the right side, and it's just foul. That was close. That one inside, and it's 2-1.
Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
The 2-1. Swings through that.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back now in Toronto. And now it's Dalton Varsho.
The left fielder, Dalton Varsho.
Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score.
That's a ball.
And takes low for ball one.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Bounce to the right side. On to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Batting sixth, the second baseman, Whit Merrifield.
Whit Merrifield up to the plate. It's amazing. We get a chance to talk to a lot of opposing managers. This guy scares managers on the other team as much as anyone.
And he gets to fly beneath the radar with
0-1.
the other more recognizable names in this lineup.
The 0-1. On the ground to third. Over to Abreu. And a couple of quick outs.
Batting seventh, the catcher,
Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. That one finds the corner, and that is strike one.
0-1's
Really
the
good
count.
athlete, and many times we talk about the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
Got him. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Blue Jays go down in order. We'll move to the third with no score. Welcome back. Top half of the third inning. And stepping in for the Astros, Jeremy Pena.
Really impressive with the way he frames, the way that he sets it up, because sometimes those pitches are off the plate, but because he sets up and presents it so well, he steals strikes for his pitcher.
And a good fastball to start him off.
0-1.
That's strike one. That's in there. That is strike two.
Well, these Astros doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working. That was a well-executed slider away for the strikeout right there. First 2 pitches filled up the zone and got him ahead 0-2 in the count, and at that point, you can start expanding the zone as a pitcher. He made him chase and got the quick strikeout.
Here's Yordan Alvarez. He's 0 for 1. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Top of the third, no score. And now the count is even. Alvarez, who's from Cuba, he grew up idolizing a future teammate, Yuli Gurriel, who is 13 years his senior. Check swing, he held up, and a count 2-1.
Nice job to keep the hands back on that one. Out in front just a little bit.
One down, base is empty. Foul back our way, and that's out of play.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
The pitch. Got it by him for the K. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
And first offering is fouled off. Bregman measures 6 feet even, 29 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in New Mexico. And it's 1-1.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Not even close there. 2-1. Two down, nobody on.
That's ball 3.
Kyle
One
Tucker
strike.
waiting for a turn at the plate. That pitch gets the inside corner. 3-2 now. Swing and a ball popped up. He makes the grab, and that'll do it. Astros are down quietly, and we are still scoreless. And welcome back. Here's the third baseman, Kevin Biggio.
The third baseman, Kevin Biggio.
The wind of the pitch. That's
Off the plate,
inside.
ball one.
And it's even up. And that
ball two.
just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Left-hand hitter waits.
Counts full.
You see how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Want to try to tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing, that high fastball. You have to get it up there because of.
And now this one's a rocket to right. Way back there. Gone. They're going crazy in the dugout. Home run number 5 on the season. It's 1-0.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Here's Kiermaier now.
Pretty amazing, going way back. Possibly the best center fielder I've ever seen.
1-0.
And the first offering is not close.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Bunting for a hit, and he grabs it in foul ground. Ripped on a line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup, and it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. On the ground, and it finds its way through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Waste no time there. Didn't make quality contact on the ground ball to the pull side, but sometimes it's just a matter of finding the hole in the defense.
Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. 1-for-1 with a single so far.
When he steps into the batter's box, the comfort level looks so high. It doesn't matter what kind of delivery that pitcher has, what kind of velocity, what kind of secondary stuff. He is so settled in there. He owns the home plate area.
Good eye right there.
Steal.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Throw to second. He's safe. Springer, the runner at second with 1 away. Chop to the right side. Tosses to first, and Bichette is retired.
Up next to the Blue Jays, the first baseman,
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now 0 for 1 with a flyout. A little bit high. 1-0. Runner at third, 2 away. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Diaz settles underneath it, brings it in, and that is that. Toronto picks up 1 on this homer. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. As we go to the top of the fourth, and now here is Kyle Tucker.
Kyle Tucker.
Manoah back to work.
Nope,
That one
that's a ball.
misses, and that's ball 1.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Left-hand batter waits, and there's a ball.
No strike.
That
Ball
one
3.
off the mark. 3 balls, no strikes.
3-0.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Here's a 3-0. Slider clips the zone.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
Makes the grab, 1 away.
Up next to the Astros, the first baseman, Jose Abreu.
So digging in, Jose Abreu. Flied out his first time. Jose Abreu, one of those guys with kind of a quirky number 79. It was a number his mother chose for him way back when. She said, pick a unique number and make it yours. And a pitch. And that one fouled off. The 0-2. And
That's a
now
ball.
1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Corey Julks up next for the Astros. First offering, and it just misses.
Ball 1, no strike.
And he deals.
Ball
Pitch
2.
misses there. 2 balls, no strikes to count.
2-0.
And there's a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
In the air to left center. Varsho moving under it. And that's the 3rd out. Nothing doing there for Houston. They still trail 1-0. Back here at the ballpark, bottom
Leading
4,
up
and now the
Toronto,
DH, Matt
the
Chapman.
designated hitter, Matt Chapman.
The wind and the pitch. Ball 1, no
outside.
strikes. And
Oh,
that one a
that's
little bit
too
high. Good hitters count the 2-0. Chapman gets a piece there. There's a swing and a drive. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. And now it's 3-2. Bounce to the left side. Tosses to first. One up, one down.
Now batting, the left fielder, Dalton Varsho.
So up next for Toronto, Dalton Varsho. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. And that's in there for strike one.
0-1's the count.
Next offering is fouled back. The why to kick the pitch.
Ball.
Good eye right there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Jolks. Gets under it. 2 down.
The batter, number 15, second baseman.
And next for Toronto, Whit Merrifield. Grounded out his first time. That one outside, and that is ball one. And the 1-0 misses low.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
And now 2 balls and
2
a strike.
1 strike.
That one found hard the other way. Next pitch inside, and that's ball 3. And there's ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Pickoff throw. Merrifield dives back in. That to right. Tucker should have it. Brings it in for the 3rd out. 1 left for Toronto, but they lead it 1-0. Ready now for the 5th inning. At the plate is the Astros catcher, Yainer Diaz. And the right-hander back to work.
Ball.
And that's too high. And another ball. Liner snagged at first.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Jake Myers worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Next one off the plate inside. 1-1. The pitch. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Dubon.
So the Houston lineup turns over. Here's Mauricio Dubon. Lifted in the air, right center field. Makes the catch, inning over. 1-2-3 go the Astros. They trail here 1-0. Bottom of the inning, and here is Kevin Biggio.
The third baseman, Kevin Biggio.
The wind of the pitch. Ball
Count
1, no
1-0.
strikes. Just missed.
2 balls, no strikes.
That
Ball
one
3.
close, ruled a ball. 3 balls, no strikes. And a pitch. And there's the automatic.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
So now 3-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
Here's Kevin Kiermaier.
Kiermaier.
Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. He swings and misses at the first
0-1.
pitch. 0-1. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball's going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart.
In the air, left side. Jolks should have this one. Makes the grab. Out number 2.
The right fielder, number 4.
So the batting order turns over. George Springer now at the plate. And it's fouled away.
Nope.
Next pitch misses, and the count is 1-1. Way inside, gets out of the way. Two one now. That one
Fastball
missed. Bo Bichette on deck for the Blue Jays. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. 2 outs. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
Well, he opted to go with the off-speed stuff on that 3-2 with the bases empty. Close pitch. But now he's got to work out of the stretch.
And now for the Jays, Bo Bichette.
Come on, Blue Jays, let's go.
Throw to first.
No,
Springer
he's in there.
back in standing. 0-1.
All ones the count.
Springer leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Belak checks the runner,
he's in there.
and Springer's in there safely. And the pitch. A little bit low. And that one popped to short. Pena moving under it, and he makes the catch. And that ends the inning. Blue Jays held in check. They lead it 1-0. Back now in Toronto, top 6. And stepping in for the Astros, Jeremy Pena. Pena measures 6 feet even, 25 years old, and he's a former Gold Glover in the American League. Manoah back to work. There's a strike.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base pass. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Kicks and fires. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Chris Alvarez has turned into one of the best young hitters, maybe one of the best hitters in all of baseball. He's got some of the most raw power in the entire game. And that one is lifted in the air. Kiermaier moving under it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
The third baseman, number 2, Alex.
Now it's Alex Bregman.
Yeah, Blue Jays, Toronto.
Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1. Kicks and deals. That clips the corner.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
And he dodges that fastball.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Strike 2.
Well, this guy on the mound's done a lot better than we would have expected, and the hitters just don't seem to have the right game plan. They're taking too many mistake pitches for called strikes.
Comes the 2-2. Started after it. Appeal to first. He did not go around. And here it comes. Swing and a base hit.
The right fielder, number 30.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
And now the right fielder, Kyle Tucker. Right side, hard hit. Guerrero steps on the bag, and that is that. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Astros 0. Back here at Rogers Center, well, we go bottom 6. And now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Guerrero Jr.
The right-hander back to work. There's a strike.
Some guys are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Next offering upstairs. Way out front for strike 2. The pitch. And that's a strikeout looking. He's got to be frustrated with that call. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
Here's Matt Chapman. First pitch doesn't find the zone. There's a swing and a miss. Next offering misses. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The pitch. And that's downstairs and outside.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
The 3-1 in for a strike, full count. And down on strikes. Back-to-back strikeouts.
Now batting.
So up next for Toronto, Dalton Varsho. That one's in there. That's strike 1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Smoked on the ground a second. The throw to first. Inning over. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays, but they still lead it 1-0. Top of inning number 7, and stepping in for the Astros, Jose Abreu. And he deals. And there's a strike. Toronto's bullpen with some action. Trevor Richards preparing to come on if needed. Bass, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. That misses the zone, and it's 1-1. Right-hander kicks, deals, and a swing and a miss.
1 ball.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Got him. Now 1 away. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. I mean, you got the leadoff hitter so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Corey Julks up next for the Astros. That one's in there, 0-1. Now 1-1.
Now just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
Swing and a miss.
1 ball.
And the count
2 strikes.
1-2.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, when you throw the same pitch back-to-back, that's how you want to do it. Set him up in the strike zone, then extend a little bit from there and see if you can get him to chase. Nicely done with the slider right there.
And here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Off the mark there. Ball 1.
No strike.
Here comes a pitch. That's off the mark, and that's ball 2.
2 balls, no strikes.
And that one off the outside edge. Jake Myers waiting to hit for Houston. That just missed. He walked him on 4 pitches. How big a deal is that walk?
I don't think it's a big deal because if you pitch to the previous hitter with the power he has, he can hit a home run. I think it was a calculated walk. We'll see how it pays off here.
Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. That's as far as Alek Manoah will go, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Yimi Garcia.
And he's been hit pretty hard at times this year, so he's looking for better. Right now, giving up more than a hit per inning.
Jake Myers up next for the Astros. A strikeout and a walk.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up. Well, with the tying run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on, drive it into a gap, and score that run from first base.
Righty delivers, and that's outside. Diaz, the runner at first with 2 gone. And the next pitch is way outside. At the belt and fires. And now it's filled up.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Mauricio Dubon up next for the Astros. 3-2 now. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Now it's the second baseman, Mauricio Dubon. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Now a pop-up on the infield. Guerrero brings it in with a nice running grab. 2 left for the Astros. They're down 1-0.
7-inning stretch.
Welcome back. Here's the second baseman, Whit Merrifield. The wind of the pitch. Check
Oh,
swing,
that
no
pitch is out.
appeal. Bullpen activity starting up now. Hector Neris appears to be getting loose. Montero getting loose as well. The 1-0.
Hey!
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch
That's a
again.
ball.
And there's a ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The other way. That's a fair ball down the right field line. Now he'll turn for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Brandon Belak done for the night, and he kept him in it even though he's in line for the loss right now. New arm when we come back. So a new pitcher out of the bullpen for the Astros, Hector Neris.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
And now the catcher comes up to him, Alejandro Kirk. In for a strike, 0-1. Center field, Myers on his way over. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
The third baseman, number 8, Kevin Biggio.
Kevin Biggio up to the plate. He's already homered in this game.
Let's go. One more time, baby.
That's in for a strike. One out and a runner at second. Next pitch is outside, and that is ball 1. Man at second. Next offering misses down and away. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Next offering is down low. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. And down on strikes he goes, and there's 2 away.
Well, he froze him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter and somehow just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called 3rd strike.
Kiermaier stands in now and watches strike 1.
Not sure if he was expected for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
The pitch.
That's a ball. 1-1.
That's towards center. Myers drifts towards it. And the inning is over. 1 left for Toronto, but they're on top 1-0. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Trevor Richards.
Your attention, please.
He last pitched 2 days
Now
ago.
for the Blue Jays.
And stepping in for the Astros, Jeremy Pena.
Now, this guy, a player that, if he gets on base, has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
The pitch. In there at the knees, strike 1. Activity in the bullpen. Jordan Romano, the closer, is getting ready and perhaps looking at a long save opportunity here. That one misses, and it's a ball and a strike. And there's a strike on the outside corner.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
And a 1-2. And a ball evens the count.
I don't know how you take that one after the called strike on the corner. Just a little bit off the edge.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Alvarez, the next to hit, takes low for a ball. Infielder shifted to the right, shortstop just to the left of second. Next offering is fouled back. Righty to the plate. That's a hit, and that puts the tying run on base.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Looks like we've got a substitution at first. On to pinch run for Houston, Chas McCormick.
Number 20.
And now it's Alex Bregman.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Right-handed reliever. And strike 2.
0-2's the count.
McCormick at first, 1 gone.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, try to stay out of a double play here.
2 strikes.
And the righty deals. Gets a piece and stays alive. And the right-hander deals. And that's down and away.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Look out! And it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Well, he's just glad that he got hit with an off-speed pitch there instead of a fastball. Man, that would have hurt a lot more if it had velocity. Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Tucker up to bat next, lays off for a ball.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
Next offering is in for a strike. And a good eye there.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got...
Swings and misses, struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Boogie just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Out of the bullpen for the Jays, Anthony Bass.
Coming on to face a righty here, and he's been fantastic against him this year. His numbers in those matchups are very good.
Now, Jose Abreu. In there for strike one.
0-1.
The pitch. To the right side. Fires over to Guerrero. That takes care of Abreu. Third out. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth. Rafael Montero.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So the lineup flips over. Here's George Springer to start it
The
off.
right fielder, Joe Springer.
And a pitch. And downstairs. Out in front and foul to the left side. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
He was all over that one. He got a pitch he could get to out front, kept his bat through the ball, and didn't pull off or roll his hands over. And that allowed him to rip that ball down the line for the double.
Bo Bichette next up for the Blue Jays. And there's a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Kicks and fires.
1 ball,
Well,
1 strike.
these Jays, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it slams off the bottom of the wall. Runner from second crosses the plate. It's 2-0. And in its second with an RBI double.
Well done. Drives in the run. A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything and pulled it into the gap nicely.
So man aboard, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Runner at second, nobody out. Next offering is in for a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And the pitch. Got him looking. 1 away.
Now batting, the
And
designated
here
hitter,
is Matt Chapman.
Chapman.
Come on, go yard here.
Way inside, and that hit him.
Boog, that wasn't even close. You know, sometimes a guy will barely miss the zone and hit someone, but right there, he completely lost the handle, and that's when it gets a little scary.
Varsho.
Come on, base it now.
Varsho batting with one down takes a strike.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
No ball.
0-2 as he waves at that one.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
That one misses.
One ball.
It's a ball and 2 strikes. Grounded to third, could be 2. Bregman over to second. What a double play that was. Inning over. The Jays push across a run on this double. Last chance coming up here for the Astros. Now it's Jordan Romano out of the bullpen.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Here's the left fielder, Corey Julks.
The left fielder, Corey
Romano, 29 years old, and he was born in Canada. The pitch.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
The pitch. Out to short. Not in time. He's safe.
Well, that's one of those where you just have to tip your cap because he couldn't have played that one any better. Stood no chance with the speed running down the line.
And here is Yainer Diaz. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. In for a strike, and it's 0-1. Julks gets his lead at first, nobody out. Next offering is in for a strike.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
0-2 now. And ball 1. This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. And the runner holds. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Springer drifts towards it. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jake Myers.
And next to hit for Houston, Jake Myers. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. In there at the knees, and the count even at 1. The tying run at the plate.
Nope,
Falling behind
inside,
2-1. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Merrifield gets under it, makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
The batter number 14, second baseman, Mauricio.
So they're down to their final out. Here's the Astros leadoff man, Mauricio Dubon. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. First offering misses the mark.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Next offering is in for a strike. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss.
Now the throw to first on the run.
And that'll do it.
Well, with this 6th win in a row, all of a sudden, you start to look around up and down the lineup, to your left, to your right as a player, and you say, you know what, we're good. We may have had some tough times earlier on, but this is a good team, and you start to expect this kind of play out of yourselves. We'll see if this translates into a longer winning streak than it is right now.
2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shammy saying so long.